And welcome back to the Game Hub for another ship hunting video, and this is another S-Class find video. Now this is going to be 9 S-Class Sentinel ships that were located and found within the Eissentam galaxy. That is galaxy number 10. So it's very important that you are in the correct galaxy when you use any of the glyphs I show today for these ships, if any of them take your fancy. Now, as most of you know, normally I do focus on looking for the best supercharged slot ships, and the S-Class is a secondary for. However, we decided to go on a little hunt in Eissentam with the crew on the streams, and we found a few that we thought we'd share with you. So today it's purely S-Class based, not slot based. So if you're looking for something that's a bit more punchy when it comes to slots, check the channel because there is absolutely hundreds of amazing ships out there. So remember, galaxy number 10, are you ready? Let's go. Right, ship number 1 on today's list. Now, as I say, they are all S-Class. Now, the details for this are top of the screen, the coordinates and the glyphs, and remember, they are all in Eissentam. Now, the first S-Class we found today is very simple styled, but it's green, white and black. Now, the supercharged slots are a little bit meh, to be honest, let's face it, but if you're looking for an S-Class in green with the X-Wing formation, well, check this one out. I mean, in the air it looks quite nice, and if, like I say, you do like the X-Wing style, this one will not disappoint. What do you think of this one though? Let's move on. Next. Right, now ship number 2 on today's list. As always, details, coordinates and the portal glyphs are top of the screen. Now this one comes in a funky little style, and I do like the colour scheme on this one. It's quite unique, and some people just don't know what they see when they see it. Now I did grab this one, keep hold of it just for a little while, even took it to a Sunday ship meet. Unfortunately everyone said next. I liked it though. The black pincers on the front for me did finish it off. I don't have it anymore, but I thought this did look a tidy little ship, and the colour formation was quite unique compared to most. And most importantly, it wasn't orange. Next. Okay, now moving on to ship number 3 on today's list. Now, again, details top of the screen. This is the Dragonfly style with the full-size wings. We do have the under section that give the extended thrusters at the rear. All the thrusters that it does have are lit up. It does have a solid shape there and a solid colour. Now, the S-Class, you can only see 2 initially until you've upgraded it, but once you have, you can see you've got 2, 1, 1. But like I say, it is an S-Class, and if you like the style and you want an S-Class, congratulations, this is a beauty. In the air it looks fantastic, that big wide front, all thrusters lit up. Nice, do you like it? Next. Okay, now ship number 4 on today's list. All the details are top of the screen. Now the colour scheme on this one comes in red and red. Now the style itself is not my cup of tea. Now it does turn out to be an X-Wing, so the shape does change once you are in the air, so don't judge it just yet. Supercharged slots. Now as you can see, you need to unlock all the slots to see them properly, but when you do, you can see there's a nice group of 3 over on the left. So for an S-Class, the slots are pretty nice. Now once in the air, the rear sections do open and fan out, creating that X-Wing shape, but is it enough for you to want to like this one? The slots are good. Next. Okay, now moving on to ship number 5 on today's list. Another big one here, another hauler, but it was an S-Class, so we had to document it. That was the journey. So this one comes in a blue and white, fully equipped, so it does have the solid encased top and bottom. You have prongs on the side, prongs on the wing, extended thrusters. A lot going on this one. Now, as the S-Class, fully upgraded, you get the 2 on the left and 2 on the right. So not as good as the last one in terms of slots, but it's probably a better looking one if you like haulers. What do you reckon of this one? Blue and black? I went off haulers a long time ago, so not my cup of tea. Next. Right, moving up. Number 6 on today's list. Again, all the details are top of the screen. Colour scheme on this one comes in red and black. Again, it's a double red with the black. Lovely looking ship. Now, it's just got the wingtips on the side, no extended engines, but it does have the under section which does extend. This is a really nice ship, and again, I had this one in my collection for quite a while. Supercharged slots though, 2, 1, 1. So in terms of slots, not the best, but it's an S-Class and it looks fantastic in the air. Look at that bad boy. What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. Next. Okay, now moving on to ship number 7. All the details are top of the screen. Color scheme on this one comes in red and the default purple. Now, there's a lot going on this one. Lots of prongs, extended thrusters. All the thrusters that does have are lit up. You've got the wingtips on the side, top and bottom as well. Lots going on. Supercharged slots, we can see 2 over together on the right, and there's 2 towards the middle, but they're not together. But like I say, it's an S-Class. We weren't looking for the slots. But in the air, this thing looks nice. Like I say, the tips top, tips bottom. Lots going on, all sort of spreads open a bit. But do you like the color scheme on this one? What do you reckon? Next. Okay, now ship number 8 on today's list. Now, all the details top of the screen. Color scheme on this one comes in green with the default purple. We have tank feet on this one and the extended thrusters on the side. Not all the thrusters are lit up. Very minimal attachments on this one. Now, when we look at the supercharged slots, they're all over the place. So there's nothing screaming fantastic here when it comes to slots, but I am very slot fussy when it comes to my ships. In the air, once the tank feet tuck up, there's not really a lot to look at. Like I say, minimal attachments on this one. Minimalist. Next. Okay, now moving on to ship number 9 on today's S-Class list. Now, this one does come in a fantastic style, a fantastic color scheme, and it has fantastic slots. This is definitely the best S-Class ship on today's list. Now, if you like white and black or purple, this is one you should definitely check out. Now, you have to unlock all the slots once you've picked it up, and you'll see that beautiful Z supercharged slot formation over on the right, all tightly packed together. What would you do with them if you picked it up? Would you be a speed freak or a damage freak? Now, that is all of today's 9 S-Class ships. Okay, now what was your favorite ship out of all of today's S-Class ships? Was yours number 9 like mine? Or did you have another one you had your eye on, if any at all? Now, I do want to know from anyone that has the time to respond, what is your ideal supercharged slot setup on a ship? Whether it's a C, B, A, S. The end goal for when it's an S-Class. How do you prefer your supercharged slots? Me personally, I tend to go for 3 ones. 3 will go in the pulse engine and 1 would be used with the polo setup if it's placed correctly in the ship. Now, some people really want to just go for a full square so they can go full on damage, or put the full straight into the pulse engine and not worry about the polo setup. Are you someone that likes 2-2, maybe 2 in pulse, 2 in damage? Or are you someone that literally wants them completely spread out so you can put 1 in warp, 1 in pulse, 1 in damage, 1 in shield? I'd really like to know what your ideal supercharged slots are, so going forward I can focus on what the majority want and not just the minority. Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.